flat ass broke. And I think we've all been there. When I was 22 years old, I had decided that I wanted to save up for a house. That was my goal. And I was gonna scrimp and save every goddamn penny, as long as it took to get that down payment for a house. And so in doing so, I had to cut back on everything. And it's just a choice I made. It was a great choice at that age. And what I basically did is I ate 6 meals a day, and each meal was a half a can of Chef Boyardee raviolis, half a can, and 4 whole eggs. And I ate that 6 times a day. And sometimes I would throw in some oatmeal, throw in some oatmeal on the side or in the morning, or maybe some rice, just to add some more carbs depending on, what my day consisted of, what I was training that day, how my body looked, and so on and so forth. But when you do the math, I was spending like maybe $8 a day, maybe $10 at the most to eat, 6 pretty decent meals. I wouldn't recommend Chef Boyardee. That's just what I liked, and that's what I wanted to do, so that's what I did, but that's not my recommendation. But I did this for a year and a half, and every Sunday night, got to go out and get something to eat that was under $10. And that was like a little treat, so it was Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, whatever, some kind of cheap fast food, in and out. And that was my treat for the week, rewarding myself, for doing so well with my eating. And when it comes to being flat ass broke, a lot of people say, hey, I can't afford to buy food. That's why I buy protein powder, that's why I buy weight gainer, because I can't afford food. Well, let me tell you something, you can afford food, and you could probably get food for cheaper than you're getting these crap powders that aren't doing much for you, and this is what we're going to talk about. So my top choices for cheap bodybuilding foods would be whole eggs, chicken breasts from preferably Costco, right? You buy the big huge bag, and rice, white rice, and oatmeal. Now you go to Costco and you can buy, a 50-pound bag of rice for nothing. So you're talking about pennies a day eating that rice. The oatmeal at Costco, you get a big huge tub of it, it's cheap. The chicken breast, they sell them I think by 5-pound bags, maybe 10-pound bags, I don't know, but it's super cheap. And you're talking about probably $1.50 a meal, maybe $2 a meal. Talking about 2 chicken breasts, and maybe 3 cups of rice. That's a pretty good damn meal. Now, when I go out and I eat that meal, it costs between 10 and 15 bucks. So if you're gonna eat out every meal, then yeah, you can afford to eat. You gotta drink protein shakes and weight gainer shakes. But if you do it right, if you're willing to do whatever it takes, and you're gonna go and drive wherever it takes to get the cheapest rice, drive wherever it takes to get the cheapest whole eggs, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna cook it, put it in Tupperwares, bring it with you wherever you go. You could be eating for, you say you're eating 6 meals a day, between 12 and 15 bucks a day, eating good quality bodybuilding foods. And there's nothing better than eating good, lots and lots of good quality foods to put that weight on. Some people might eat 1 cup of rice, some people might eat 3 cups of rice, depending on their metabolism. But nothing's gonna put weight on like oatmeal, rice, eggs, chicken. I mean, that's a beautiful bodybuilding diet. Now, it's boring, right? You gotta cook your food, it's a lot of work, it's a hassle, but hey, how bad do you want this fucking shit? Answer, how bad do you want this? If you want it bad enough, you're willing to do whatever it takes. If you're broke, you can still do it. I don't wanna hear that shit from anyone ever again.